Ah, yes, it's that time again. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder was accused of holding up the heavyweight division. Interesting enough, the heavyweight division is still looking stale despite Wilder. We're going to talk about that in this video. You need to wait. I'll be back. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I'm back. Subscribe to the channel. Now, I had to make this follow-up video because I take joy and true solace in knowing that old media was wrong and the lies that a lot of people in boxing, old media put out, were not true. What am I talking about? Glad you asked. So I put this tweet up to help illustrate the point, and I'll elaborate in this video. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you could do that at BOXINGEGO, E-G-O. I said in a tweet, old media blame Deontay Wilder for everything wrong with the heavyweight division. They said, oh, Wilder, he's the one holding up Undisputed. And quote, Dillian Whyte, he's been waiting 1,000 days for his mandatory title shot. This is what they said. But Usyk versus Fury is not happening. And Dillian Whyte has gone radio silent, and he's waiting forever to sign off the contract to face as the mandatory current WBC champion, Tyson Fury. Hashtag ego. So let me elaborate. I distinctly, and see, the great thing about YouTube, like I keep telling you, is I leave breadcrumbs. All of my work is documented. It's like the story of Hansel and Gretel, where they're leaving the breadcrumbs and they know how to get back, you know, even though the witch was trying to kill them, right? Because they left the breadcrumbs. Or actually, they left the breadcrumbs. I think the birds got it, but you guys get the point. The bottom line is, with what I do, I leave breadcrumbs so I can find my way back, right? And a lot of things that people said about this man you see on the screen, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, oh my God, were flat out lies. So as I stated in this tweet, people blame Wilder and said, oh, he was the one that prevented the heavyweight division from moving on. But he just lost to Tyson Fury in the third fight to complete the trilogy. And he's just kind of doing his own thing. It looks like he got this is like a $6,000 mic. You know what I'm saying? He got the DW hat. He got a $6,000 mic. So it looked like he been in the studio. He got some music coming and whatnot, or whatever he's doing, right? So he's chilling. He working on him. He's doing what, you know, invigorates him or whatnot. And meanwhile, he says he has to determine what's next for him in the world of boxing. If he's going to continue, if he's going to retire, he doesn't know, right? So we got to respect that. The thing is, old media told you that it was his fault why the heavyweight division was stagnated. But the reality is, even though Wilder's been very low key, Wilder's a low key dude. You know, he pop out when he want to pop out, right? He talks when he feels he has something to say, right? And now Wilder has been low key. We don't really know what his next move is. Tyson Fury's giving him a lot of praise in terms of saying he beats the other guys like Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua, but it's up to Wilder to make that final decision as to his career and what he wants to do next. But look, I'll show you. Okay, I'll prove it. Frank Warren says Tyson Fury versus Usyk fight fell apart when Joshua asked for an extra $5 million. So this is the current undisputed picture, would consist of Tyson Fury, WBC champion and lineal champion, or whatever he called himself, right? Fighting Usyk, who just beat Joshua. That would encompass Undisputed. So even though Wilder's out of the way, so to speak, they're not fighting. Tyson Fury and Usyk aren't fighting, and the fight fell apart. Then it's supposed to be Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte, his mandatory, and it's just gone completely flat and completely silent, and we just waiting a million days. But Dillian Whyte and the UK fans predominantly, they were the same ones that were saying, oh, Dillian Whyte, he's been waiting 600 days, 782 days, 1,000 days for his mandatory shot. Now Wilder's not the one standing in the way. Why is he not getting his mandatory shot? Why is it taking a month of Sundays for that Dillian Whyte Tyson Fury fight to be announced? This is what truly is going on in boxing. They use Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder as a scapegoat, and he's a martyr for what he believes in, and they try to pigeonhole him and blame him for all what was wrong in the heavyweight division. And now you see truly that these guys were the ones that were wrong. It wasn't Wilder. If anything, the heavyweight division is boring without Deontay Wilder. But they blame Wilder for a heap load of other things, saying that he was preventing the division from moving forward. But I just had to make this follow-up video because you guys see that is not the case. That's not the case, because Dillian Whyte, where is he? What is taking him so long? He was crying about fighting Wilder when Wilder was the man. When's the last time he posted? Look, he ain't posted since Christmas. What are we talking about? Bro, he ain't posted nothing since December 26th. Where has he been? Why isn't he fight Tyson Fury? What does he put on the story? Who is that? Bro, why is it taking so long to announce? He was saying he was waiting. Man, I don't even know what the, man, get this on my screen. I don't know what's taking so long for Eddie Hearn and Dillian Whyte to confirm the fight. There was a massive bid that was placed for this fight. Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, massive bid, purse bid, right? I'm just trying to get the keywords. Boom, we got action. So this fight, there was a $40 million purse bid to secure the rights. And that was won not by Eddie Hearn. He lost. But this was won by Frank Warren's group. You know, his people. So Tyson Fury's side. So 40 million on the line, and Dillian Whyte was saying that he's been so wrongly accused, and he hasn't been given a fight in 1,000 days and all this stuff. And then now we're still waiting. Okay, you got your shot. Tyson Fury's people put the money up. Was good. It's a record-breaking payday for you. $40 million is a lot for a purse bid. What's up? Same thing with even before that, Usyk and Tyson Fury. They said, oh, Wilder, he's doing a lawsuit. He should just move on and take step aside money and won't. And nobody wants to see the third fight, which everybody raves about how the third fight was the fight of the year last year and the classic fight, yada, yada, yada. So we knew that was cap. It was a successful fight in terms of, you know, people were paying attention and people enjoyed the fight. So all the things that old media said were flat out lies. And now Tyson Fury is not fighting Usyk for Undisputed, which they said Wilder was holding up Undisputed when it was Fury and Joshua. And none of these things are remotely even true, because Joshua's lost. He's talking about he wants more money to step aside. And then now Eddie Hearn's trying to change it and say Joshua never wanted to step aside, but they were considering it. This whole heavyweight division is looking a mess, and you can't blame Wilder. Checkmate. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.